my name is Sergio and I am the guitar instructor for this session. And today I will be teaching you the basics of guitar. So stand with me here. So really quickly, I'm going to teach you what the strings are, how to have your hand placed, guitar placement too, and how frets on the guitar work. So really quickly, first of all, most important, people overlook this part, but it's crucial for you to learn because this translates over into how you play guitar. So it's how you hold it. So most of your guitar is going to have this little ridge right here, this little groove. That should be on your lap right here. Stand up straight, and your hand should kind of overlap over it. It kind of looks like a spider at this point. See? It's important that you have this little gap between your hand because if you're too close, then your fingers are going to hurt when you start pressing, and you're going to press several strings instead of just one. So now that we have that down, we're going to learn the strings really quickly. So there's 6 strings on the guitar. It starts from E, then it goes to A, then to D, then G, then B, then E. So this E, I know that you saw there's 2 E. So this first E right here is on your highest string on your guitar. So right here. It also produces the lowest sound on your guitar, so that's something that's going to help you out. So this is your first string, your second string, third string, fourth string, fifth string, and sixth string. So now that we have that down, a really good way to remember it is every afternoon, dogs go buy earrings. So if you forget that, kind of just say it in your head and it's going to help you remember the strings. And it's just so you know how to play chords later on. And so now to hand picking. So or chord shaping. So your hand is marked this way. So your thumb is going to be your T, your index is your number 1 finger, your middle finger is your second finger, your third finger is your index finger, and your pinky is your 4th finger. So now that we have that down, frets. So what are frets? Frets are pretty much, I don't know if you can see it from here, but these little boxes on the neck of your guitar. So notice how there's about 12 boxes going up to this part of the guitar right here, almost the end of the neck. So what frets do is they change the tuning of the string. So hear this out. See how it gets higher as I go down the neck of the guitar? So that also plays a role in playing chords because depending on where your fingers are placed on a certain string, on a certain fret is what produces specific sounds. So now we have that down more or less. Take a second to kind of look over it, make sure you understand, at least have some concept of what your fingers are, what frets are, and more or less which are your strings. I don't expect you to learn them all right now, but at least have some idea of where they are. So right now we're going to move on to the your first actual chords. So some really simple chords you can start off with are E minor and E major. So E minor, all you need is 2 fingers. So you're going to use your number 1 finger, your index finger, your number 2 finger, your middle finger, and you're going to put them in this shape more or less. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go to the 2nd fret and you're going to press your A and D string, so your 2nd and 3rd string. You're going to use your first finger to press on A, your 2nd finger to press on D. So this is how the open chord sounds. Open chords means no pressing the strings, just strumming like that. And this is how the E minor sounds. You hear that? And that is your E minor. So once you have that down, you can move on to the next chord. The next chord is also very simple and it's actually a continuation of the E minor. So the E minor, you know that you just need these 2 fingers, but the E major, it's almost the same exact thing, but instead of using these 2, you're going to use these 2, your middle finger and your ring finger. So you're gonna put your middle finger on the A string, 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger on the D string, 2nd fret. Now with your index finger, you're gonna put it on your 4th string or on your G string on the 1st fret. And it should look like this, and it sounds like this. So this is open, this is E minor, and this is E major. So keep practicing that. At first it's very hard, I'm not gonna lie. Your fingers get really tired, they start hurting, they get sore. But the important part is that you continue trying, you continue to practice because I believe that when you practice, that's how you become better. And if you quit right now, then you're just gonna keep coming back to this lesson, you're not gonna advance. So just keep trying, make your fingers stronger. It's gonna happen eventually. As long as you keep practicing this every single day, even if it's only an hour a day, you're gonna eventually learn these 2 strings. And by learning these 2 strings, your fingers are stronger, so you're gonna be able to learn the songs a lot quicker. So a closer look at the strings would be right here. So you're gonna use these 2 fingers again, your index and your middle finger, so 1 and 2. And you're gonna go to your 2nd fret, which is this second little box right here. So you're gonna get your 1st finger and put it on the A string. So your 2nd string right here, right? So then you're also gonna get your 2nd finger or your middle finger and put it on the 3rd string or the D string. So now do it in unison, so both of them. And that's what it should look like. So right there. Also important, the finger placement is very crucial because if you put your fingers too close to this middle bar right here, you hear that? It sounds muted, right? So it's very important that your fingers are more or less in the middle of the box, or the fret, sorry, to produce a very clear sound. So that's your E minor. Now for your E major, again, almost like the E minor, but instead of using these 2, you're gonna use your middle finger and your ring finger. So middle finger, or your 2nd finger goes on the 2nd string. 3rd finger, or your ring finger goes on the 3rd string. Now with your index finger, your 1st finger, you're gonna put that actually on your 4th string on the 1st fret. So this one right here. So this is all of it together. And that's your E major. So really quickly, once again, this is open chords. This is E minor. And this is E major. And these chords are very helpful if you want to learn like Spanish songs, like some Flamingo, Huapango. A lot of those chords are E major and E minor. So knowing these 2 chords actually helps a lot in learning songs. Thank you for tuning in. It was a blast, guys. And remember to keep practicing. That's the key to becoming better. And be sure to tune in for more guitar lessons.